Have you considered buying a mobile home in Florida but are unsure of if you should go ahead and actually take the plunge of buying that property, or maybe go and rent something for a few months just so you get a better idea of what's all out there? Are you confused or unsure on what all will need to be paid for when you are looking to rent a mobile home on a leased land in Florida? We work with several folks on a daily basis who are looking to relocate down to the Sunshine State and buy their little piece of paradise, but are unsure of if they should go ahead and buy a mobile home right when they get down here, or if they should rent first to get a better understanding of the area before they actually put roots down. Today, we'll look to discuss the basic points that you would want to look at if you're looking to rent a mobile home down here in Florida. Before we go any further, we want to stress that we are not attorneys or compliance folks of any kind. We are mobile home brokers of the state of Florida, so please do not take any of what we say as legal advice as we're just selling the mobile homes. Now that we have that out of the way, first you want to make sure that the home that you're looking to rent can actually be rented. This sounds silly, I know, but please let me explain. Some parks in and around the Sarasota Florida area do not allow the homes that are within the park to be rented whatsoever. The reason for this restriction many times is because the park owner or manager believes that if they have rentals, it'll turn into a huge hotel with tons of homes being rented for 1 or 2 nights at a time, which could lead to a very transient or an unsafe feeling within the park for other residents. Even though this may or may not be the case in really any reality, this is the perception that some park managers have of allowing rentals in their park. As such, some owners will not follow these rules and still look to rent their homes, which could lead to a huge issue for both you and the owner of the home down the road. With this understood, always call the park to introduce yourself and make sure the park that you're looking to rent actually does allow rentals. Next, make sure when you talk to the park, check to see if you're required to be park approved in order to actually rent one of the homes in those parks. This is usually the case, and a background check as well as a park application and some nominal fee will need to be paid by you in order to allow yourself to be a qualified renter in that community. When speaking to the owner of the home, make sure you have a clear understanding of who will pay the utilities and the lot rent each month. Some owners will require all renters to turn over the utilities onto them, and then you pay the utility companies directly. Some, they won't. Most parks will require the owner of the home to pay the lot rent and not the renter, as the owner of the home is technically the one who owns the home on paper with the park. That's who needs to be paying the lot rent. Lastly, and this kind of comes in common sense, make sure you have all of that above that we discussed today in writing, both from the owner of the home and the park manager, as well as having your park approval on file and having a copy of that for yourself if you need to go ahead and get approved. We hope this helps give you a better idea of what should be looked at when you're looking to rent a mobile home on leased land here in the Sunshine State of Florida. This is Mark Kaiser with the Mobile Home Dealer, and we help mobile home buyers and sellers get to a better place in life.